I don't believe that the punishment fits the crime in this situation.
The former UW Whitewater wrestling coach speaks out about why he no longer has a job. Tim Fader was his conference's Coach of the Year. He says his boss offered him a raise.
And then came an alleged sexual assault by a wrestling recruit on campus last April. Fader discussed what he did and did not do after the allegation with News 3 investigative reporter Adam Schreger. Adam.
Eric and Michelle, the Walworth County District Attorney is meeting with Whitewater Police this week to discuss if any charges will be filed. The police say they can't discuss how they found out about the alleged sexual assault, but former Whitewater wrestling coach Tim Fader says he told them. But it's who he didn't tell that he believes cost him his job.
I was really attracted to the school. I was attracted to being able to make a difference here.
At a school known for football and basketball championships, Tim Fader built a wrestling powerhouse.
Last year was the best season in school history. We were second in the country, and we had all kinds of awards and accolades.
With academic All-Americans, wrestling All-Americans, and a third straight conference championship, Fader's Warhawk program was on the rise until the phone call he received from the mother of a Whitewater student on Good Friday.
It was really easy to see that she was very emotional, and she said, you know, that recruit that you had here yesterday sexually assaulted my daughter.
So Tim Fader did what he thought was right.
I called the police, and I said, I'm Tim Fader, I'm the wrestling coach. I want to I have a sexual assault allegation that I need to, what do I do?
He sent one of his assistant coaches with the recruit down to the police station.
He was very, very agreeable. I mean, he went along, he said he didn't do anything.
But it is what Tim Fader did not do that led to this.
The University of Wisconsin-Whitewater chancellor announced today he suspended the school's head wrestling coach.
Tim Fader was suspended because he didn't tell anyone on campus about the sexual assault allegation.
I wish I could go back and go sit in somebody's office and say, hey, this is the weekend that I had. But, you know, at the time and under the circumstances, it just seemed like I did what I should have done.
He says that omission eventually led to the fact he's no longer the UW Whitewater wrestling coach.
It didn't make sense. I was told that I was a great wrestling coach and that I had really high values and that that I would be given a chance to resign, but that I would be non-renewed.
Fader says that in his 10 years on campus, whenever an athlete got into trouble with police, the police would call the school. But that didn't happen in this case.
I still think that I can make a difference.
Should you still be the wrestling coach at UW Whitewater?
I believe so. I mean, I believe so. I believe, I don't believe that the punishment fits the crime in this situation.
While all of this was going on, UW Whitewater was listed by the federal government as one of 55 colleges in the country that was being investigated over its handling of sexual assault and harassment complaints. Fader says that had to play a role in how he was treated. The university, meanwhile, won't comment, except to say Coach Fader was not offered a contract, Eric and Michelle, for the upcoming year.
And Adam, we understand UW Whitewater is waiting to hear from the NCAA on some separate matters here.
In the process of investigating this accusation of sexual assault, the university is now expecting the NCAA to rule shortly on recruiting violations that happened when Fader was coach. He says they were minor and should not lead to any penalties for the program.
Okay, Adam, I know you'll be continuing to cover this story as well. Thank you for that report.
Thank you.
Adam.